Alright guys, I know it's been a while since I've done a video. I've been doing a lot of testing with different lenses, and I'm sure that you've seen the footage of my SIRUI that I use for my Sony, and I actually got one for my Canon as well. So I wanted to make this video just showing the difference between Sony, SIRUI, the Nightwalker, and Canon RF Nightwalker, right? SIRUI. So here are the lenses. This is the Sony. It's a E-mount, obviously, and then we have the RF. Pretty good build on them. I'm sure that you guys have seen tons of videos on the build quality. It's good. I will have to say that the focus is a little bit loose. It's not too bad, right? But the aperture ring has no clicks, so I basically had to tape it down with my Sony because it just, I don't want it to move, and I just keep it at 2, right? T2 is the best for it. I haven't done that with my Canon because I'm not shooting with it as much, right? Because I really do like the image from the Sony. It looks so good. I really like the look of it. It looks like a cinema lens. And there's several people that have done reviews or have showed short films that they've done to why I bought this lens, right? And I was so excited to get it. I didn't want to get the 24mm because it was too wide. My brother ended up getting it for his Sony a7 III, and I tested it. Pretty good. Happy that I got the 35. It's a perfect range. Definitely over, I believe it was the 85 or 50mm. It's probably 85, which is too close for me. I mean, too far away I would have to shoot. And I'm not a big fan of the 85mm look unless it's got autofocus like the 85 1.8. It's a pretty good lens. So anyway, what I wanted to talk to you guys about these lenses is the quality. So with the Canon RF, I noticed that it just really is not that different from my RF lenses, right? It doesn't hold the character that the E-mount one does. So the E-mount, I notice it. There's a difference between this and my Tamron 28-75. So it has a different look about it. It has character. And I really, really like this lens, except for one flaw. And that would be, for some reason, there's wobbles with this. I don't know why. Maybe I have a bad lens. I've actually gone back and forth with SIRUI on emails trying to find out what the problem is, and I'm not a fan of their customer service. Basically, they're just like, tough, good luck, right? And not even giving me the option to return the lens, so which makes no sense because there's a year warranty on this. But I shared videos with them of the wobbles, and the true test I did was my brother had come over, and basically I compared the 24mm to the 35, and I wasn't seeing any wobbles with the 24mm like I was with the 35. So either I have a bad lens or this lens just has wobbles in it. And one of the suggestions that SIRUI told me was, oh, well, just turn off your active stab. So I turned that off. I went to standard. I still was seeing it a little. And then turning it all the way off, the IBIS, I was like, forget it. Why would I even keep this lens? I mean, if no other lens that I have that's Sony that I have to turn off stabilization completely, I mean, that's stupid, right? It really, really frustrates me. So I'm probably not going to keep this lens. I was debating if I would keep the Canon one, but like I said, I'm just really not seeing much of a difference. I don't really see a lot of character in the Canon RF SIRUI lens opposed to the Sony that has a lot of character. It's very, very good. Just can't deal with those wobbles. I'm not gonna, I don't even know if it's fixable in post, right? I would imagine that I would see it more in the Canon RF with my R5, because on wider lenses you see it, right? And that's the other thing that's baffling to me, is that I should see wobbles on my brother's 24mm over the 35, because the tighter you are in, the less wobbles you get. So I shouldn't be seeing that on here. I have no idea what's wrong with this lens, and I definitely don't recommend it if that's the case, if there are wobbles. And if you own this lens and you're having the same issue, please comment down below and let me know, because it's just really frustrating. I did get a good deal by buying this on SIRUI's site, so if you are going to buy these lenses, not that BH Photo's bad or Amazon, but if you order it through SIRUI directly, I think there's if you use the promo code James that I saw online, I forget who was doing it, it gives you a discount. I believe it's like 10%. And then on top of that, when you order it through SIRUI's site, you don't have to pay sales tax. So I got both of these for like $630 or something like that, or $660. It's like $331 each, something like that. So anyhow, I just wanted to make a video on it because I was so excited to get these and shoot on them, and the Canon just was like, it really didn't do much for me, but the Sony really did, and then the wobbles were there, and I'm bummed, because I do really like this lens, and I wish those wobbles weren't there. You know, if you're considering this lens and you think that you'd be okay with the wobbles, and I've showed sample footage through this video showing you what I'm seeing, it looks weird. Even if it's not wobbles, it just looks weird in the background, and I'm unwilling to give up IBIS on my camera to be able to shoot with this. And I know I could use a gimbal and stuff, but the whole thing was to be able to have IBIS and shoot with this, right? So I will be selling them both, but I wanted to make a video before I sold them, just to kind of show you guys samples of how these lenses perform. You may like them, and if you do, go buy them, right? I think out of all the cinema lenses out there that I've seen that are low budget, these definitely beat all of them with character, right? They definitely beat them. They're the best out there. So hopefully this video is helpful to you guys. Comment below if you have any questions on the functionality and how they work with either the Sony a7S III or whatever Sony camera you have, or the Canon R5, and hopefully I can answer those. So thanks for watching.